The Simpsons, Season 36, Episode 1, titled Bart's Birthday, and this is, of course, the final episode of the show. What? Oh, sorry, the premiere. This episode treats itself like it's the final episode. Okay. Whew. But to say, it's weird to say, hey, I'm going to cover The Simpsons, and finally go and do it, and now it's... And the first episode's the final episode. It is weird. It'll be weird if that was the case. Yeah, weird. Anyway, of course, this whole episode treats itself like it's a finale, that, you know, characters are moving on, storylines are getting wrapped up and moving on, and in a span of like 15 minutes, and so forth and so forth. But the thing is with this episode is I enjoy half of it, and the other half I just felt slowed down the entire pace, really. When we go on the finale aspect of things, and I'm saying finale with quotation marks, that's when I was like, okay, I like the jokes, I like this, I like that. But when we're with, say, the celebrities, and when we're with Conan O'Brien, pretty much, and AI and ChatGPT and all that kind of stuff, because in the context of the show, Fox makes a super celebration about 36 years, and it's the final episode, and getting all these celebrities grouped up who have ever guest starred in the 36 years plus movie or video game or whatever, and make a big celebration party, and have Conan by being the host of it, him voicing himself, and you have Jack PDT writing the final episode of the show, and then we witness what that final episode would be. Witnessing the final episode is the interesting part. That's when I was like, I'm enjoying the jokes, I'm enjoying all the laughter, I'm enjoying this and here. But when we're with these celebrities, when we're on the stage at LA, I was like, this is slowing it down. I'm kind of waiting, like, it's weird, for the finale, even though it's not really the finale, but for the finale, you're not really showing much Simpsons. So I'm like, come on, let's move on, let's actually get to the Bart birthday aspect of the show, of this episode. And when it does, it sings. I mean, the concept is that it's Bart's birthday. Homer forgot to email the invitations, even though I was like, is this show now set in 2024? Just emailed it, Facebook it. Wait, what's with the mail thing anyway? It's put stuff in the mail, but anyway. And because of it, Bart is handing the invitation for his party. While that's happening, things are changing. Stories are getting wrapped up. Principal Stinner is no longer be the principal of High School Elementary anymore. Millhouse is moving to a different place. Comic book guy is no longer going to be a comic book guy anymore. Mr. Burns has died. There's so many changes, and Bart starts noticing it, and he's like, what is happening? What is going on? This is too much. This is too weird. And the biggest one was when basically Homer and Marge become a happy, loving couple, and they're gonna be drama free, and they go couples counseling, and they make it work, and Bart's like, what the hell's going on? This is weird, this is odd. And that, I was like laughing my head off most of the episode when those aspects happening, because anytime we see a change, what's the common joke? What's the common thing happens? Here's a set that in a finale. Here's a set that we've been on from series, episodes and episodes, and one of the characters switch off the lights, saying, "I gotta miss this place." They make that joke about 15 times, and it's like making fun of every single type of finale there is, or having a big speech about changes is good, changes are fine, sometimes the book needs to close and we need to move on, and blah 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 blah. And it's just like, this is taking the piss out of every single time finale you normally think of. All it's missing is doing a Sopranos cut the black moment. and that, or saying or have a big assembly moment of like here's all the characters that being around, and just seeing Bart's reaction to seeing like every single character. It's like, but you guys are meant to be dead. Like, there's Frank Grimes, there's Gavin Guns Murphy. You guys are meant to be dead. Like, what? How are you alive? Like, how are we gonna do the big celebration thing? And just seeing Bart's like slowly drilling to the point of this breaking point is the comedic aspect of the episode. Even though when I saw the 11 cake, because Bart turns 11 in this episode, there's a part of me felt like there's something about the whole concept of, should they do the high school years? Should they ease the characters forward? If we're going to hit the point of season 60 or whatever, or that kind of point, should the characters age? It opens a good conversation about the concept of, should Bart and Lisa be in high school, Maggie is now in in primary school or public school, whatever. Should that be a thing? And it kind of does open that conversation about it. Should they do that for like 10 seasons or 5 seasons or whatever? Should the characters now age versus just a future episode? Just keep that as a main continuity thing? Or do people feel like, nah, I kind of, if they were going to do that, they would do that already and all that. Because there's story potential. You can kind of do the whole, first dates, kind of go through but a high school setting and seeing Bart and Lisa being teenagers and everything that deals with teenagers and all that. So that could be there's so many interesting elements of storytelling that is dealing with that. But yeah, and for those people who are like, oh, the Homer strangling Bart joke, that ended, they're no longer going to do that. Oh dear, they brought it back. They're telling people, no, we're not ending that joke. It's maybe we're just not going to do it as often. Maybe one or twice a season. We're not going to do it all, and that. So we have that as well. But yeah, for a episode premiere tending to be the finale, it is a tale of two halves. When we're with the character, with the core characters, those are the stuff I quite like. When it comes to the the celebrity aspect of things, the ceremony aspect of things, the ChatGPT aspect of things, even though I went like studio executive, AI being studio executives makes sense. Be like, why make a birthday plot be the final episode? Honestly, if they're going to wrap up the show, I think they'll just wrap the show with a movie or something. Honestly, 38 seasons of a movie kind of thing. But yeah, have no fear because stories for years. Anyway, comment below if you've seen the episode. Comment below, let me know your thoughts.